What if the guy who lied to you, ruined your dream home and cost you thousands, got destroyed by a few flowers and a fake name? This is how I played the long game and watched karma demolish everything he built. If you've ever been betrayed, underestimated, or flat out lied to, this story is your revenge fantasy come true. Smash that like button, subscribe for more satisfying payback stories, and buckle up because this one takes years to unfold, and every second is worth it. I'm not someone who believes in loud revenge. I don't slash tires or scream in someone's face, but I believe in patience, and when someone wrongs me deeply, I never forget. 7 years ago, I finally bought my dream home. I'd been saving for 10 years. No vacations, no fancy dinners, just work, sacrifice and focus. The day I held those keys, I felt like I had finally made it. I wasn't rich, so I made compromises. One of them was choosing a home on a shared block, but I made sure it was a freehold title. That way, I wouldn't be tied into those annoying shared rules like you get with a strata title. I'm a private person, I don't like people in my business, and I definitely didn't want to deal with some committee telling me what I could or couldn't do in my own home. The real estate agent who sold me the property was a local guy. I didn't know him personally, but we had mutual acquaintances. He seemed trustworthy. All the ads, the emails, the conversations, everything said it was a freehold property. My lawyer even confirmed it after discussing with the agent. About 5 months after I moved in, the guy who owned the neighboring unit knocked on my door. He wanted to discuss insurance. I said sure, no problem, but when I got the paperwork, I froze. It was a strata insurance policy. That couldn't be right. I went back and forth with the neighbor, double-checked everything, and realized I'd been lied to. The property was ***, not *** freehold. It was strata. That meant shared rules, shared responsibilities, and a whole set of complications I specifically wanted to avoid. I called my lawyer. He was stunned. He'd relied on the real estate agent's confirmation too, but he did his best to fix things and made it as right as he could. I then arranged a meeting with the real estate agent. I brought all the proof, the ads that said freehold, the emails, even the ones between him and my lawyer. It was black and white. He had lied, but when I confronted him, he refused to take responsibility. No apology, no offer to fix it, nothing. He offered me a measly $1,000 to drop it. I refused. I could have taken legal action. In fact, the mediator I spoke to encouraged it, but my health was fragile at the time, and I didn't have the energy for a long legal battle, so I walked away. But I didn't let it go. I started planning, I started thinking. I knew I couldn't get him legally, but I could still get him. I found his personal Facebook profile. It wasn't private. He'd posted pictures of a recent boys on tour trip abroad, partying, drinking, the whole wild scene. I also found his home address through a public business search. Then, on the 1-year anniversary of my house purchase, the day I found out he had lied to me, I sent him a bouquet of flowers. The note read, "Dear Mike, remembering you on this our special day. She has your eyes. Love, Elle." Just vague enough to make him panic, just personal enough to make his wife suspicious. The next year I sent another, slightly different wording, same tone. The year after that, a postcard from the country he had visited on his wild trip. Signed again, "Love, Elle." Every year, like clockwork, for 6 years. Sometimes flowers, sometimes letters, sometimes postcards from that same foreign country. Always romantic, always a little creepy, always signed the same way. And then, a few weeks ago, I heard something through a mutual friend. Mike had divorced, lost his house, left real estate altogether. I asked, acting casual, what happened. My friend told me the whole story. Apparently, his wife had always been suspicious. Every year, without fail, Mike would receive flowers, or some mysterious note on the same exact day. Eventually, she figured it out. She tracked the date, realized it was close to the date he returned from that boys' trip years ago. The twist. A year before I bought my house, Mike had cheated on his wife during that trip. He came home with an STD, he gave it to her, but somehow he convinced her it wasn't him, that she must have caught it some other way. She believed him until the letters started. On this, our special day. Love, Elle. She has your eyes. It was like I had resurrected the ghost of his past affair. His wife confronted him, he cracked, admitted everything. She took the house, half his savings, and the life he built. And me, I never raised my voice. I never saw him again, I never even left my house. All I did was send a few flowers, and let karma do the rest. He thought he got away with it. He thought I was just another name on a contract, but I remembered, I waited, and I struck. Now when I walk through my little home, I smile, because even though it wasn't what I thought I was buying, even though it came with headaches, I made peace with it. And as for Mike, I bet he still wonders who Elle is, and I hope he never, ever finds out. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear what long-term revenge really looks like. What's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more twisted, true stories of justice finally served.